Hey y'all. I don't know if I'm doing this right or not. I have no clue. But we're going to go with it. And wouldn't you know, the weather was beautiful all morning. And like 3 minutes before this live chat was supposed to start, here we go. Just like rain starts pouring down on a metal roof. So I don't know if you're going to be able to hear me. I don't know how this is going to go. I don't even know if I'm doing this right. Let me check some things here. Let's see. Where might the chat be? Oh, there you are, Danielle. Bless your heart. I'm so glad you're here. I didn't know what was going on. Did you see my clapboard? I got it all ready. When I first started my Grammie Tammy channel, you hear this rain? Oh my goodness. Hey, is that Molly or Katie that just joined in? I can't tell. Anyway, when I first started this channel, I can't believe it's rain. I bought this clapboard, and I thought that'd be kind of cute because I don't want to really edit. I wanted things natural, and I thought, hey Molly, and I thought instead of having to go in and edit so that you got everything I did, I would just use the clapboard, take one, take two, and then I started looking at the things on it, and it said scene. I wrote let's cause one, take my meds, roll no thank you, I prefer biscuits. Anyway, you get the point. So I had a little bit of fun with that. Thanks, Danielle. I enjoyed it. I hadn't used it yet, but I thought, what a better time because I might need it. We might need take two, take three, take four, who knows what today. Anyway, also, I wanted to let you know something came in the mail today. This is, let me show you. These are the Grammie Tammy mugs for the giveaway. And Danielle, I don't see how anybody's going to beat you. I'm telling you right now, I appreciate you so much. But what I am going to do, because I realized by starting it that way on the 1st, that if you didn't find out about it till like the 2nd week in August, hi, hey Shy. Oh, you're Danielle's daughter. Oh, nice to meet you. Anyway, so I thought since it did it like that, and if somebody starts like the week after doing, the requirements for the giveaway, there's no way they can catch up to Danielle. There's just no way. Hey, Jessica. So I did something, and I'm going to make an announcement right here. Danielle, you're getting the first mug. Period. This rain. But good news. I ordered 2. So at the end of the month, for any of y'all that have shared and everything, I'm going to spin the wheel and we'll give away a second mug so that we make it fair for everybody. But I just had to give a shout out and recognize Danielle. That's just only fair. Oh, Jessica. Hi, Jessica. Oh, my goodness. Look at, there's lots of people here. I was worried nobody'd show up. Anyway, well, where's everybody from? I think I know where Danielle's from. Is it New Mexico? Am I wrong? I hope I'm not wrong. Tell me where you are in the chat. I need to know. I'm fine, Jessica. Thank you. This is so neat. I love this. I don't know why I was so scared of it. I did put, since the rain was coming, I ran back in real quick and got my mic. So hopefully I'm not slack, because I talk with my hands a lot. You guys know that. And lately I just haven't been using the mic because I cannot tell you how many times I hit it or knock it some which way and then it sounds horrible on camera, I'll try to behave. Catherine Ann, I know where you're from. That's my daughter saying Virginia, but I guess you guys don't know where she's from. Washington State, Jessica? That's a long way away. Yes, please like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. We're going to do these lives once a week, every Sunday. I think 2 o'clock's a good time. It felt right. State of, okay. Oh, you're in Colorado, Danielle. 105 in Colorado? Oh my goodness. Molly, I know where you're from. Guys, where it says Catherine Jenkins 3868, that is my granddaughter. So say hello. Oh gosh, I can't believe it's that hot in Colorado. Colorado. Oh, you get in trouble with that. Oh, I know I'm going to be saying it wrong. Well, I said it both ways, so I'm covered both ways. Also, I was thinking earlier, Molly, everybody's saying hi to you. I was thinking a little bit earlier because I was watching some YouTube this morning, like I do every morning. I have people I follow too that I love to watch. Anyway, and I thought, I wonder who the people that watch me, who else they watch. I wonder if we watch like the same people. For instance, Scote Outdoors. It's Skote. The couple that's up in Newfoundland. Oh, where am I at? Oh, I'm in Toccoa, Georgia, northeast Georgia, at the foothills of the mountains going towards the Smokies on my little patio. Anyway, Scote Outdoors. That's one I watch. And I watch another one called the Bearded Thrift Machine. And they do, oh gosh, they're resellers. They get storage units, they go to yard sales, but it's more than just that. You know, they've been redoing their home and they redo their cars. They're just this really nice young couple from South Carolina. I love watching them. I watch a lot of home restorations in Europe, like old Italian villas. That's probably like my favorite. There's one called Villa Tiezzi and something Voyagers where they're. I like a lot of restoration. Which ones do you watch, Jessica? Scote, or I'm talking so fast. Everybody told me you got to slow down and wait for chat, and I know that's going to be my biggest hurdle with these, is shutting my mouth while other people talk. I'll try. Okay, Jessica, I was here and wait, so I know. Type quick, I'm not that patient. But anyways, I'm curious. Who do you guys subscribe to? Like, what's your top 2 favorite channels you watch? Are you still with me, Jessica? Where'd you go to? Oh, Molly, aren't you so sweet? Hey, Frankie. Are you just joining us? Aw. Welcome to our little community. Glad to have you. This is so nice. It looks like the rain might be cooperating a little bit now. Thrifty Tiffany, Hannah in Health, and Nani's World. That's an Italian Grandma Nani's World, isn't it? I haven't seen those. I will have to check that out. If any of y'all like, I don't know, I just kind of like things that have a good blend. And Scout Outdoors, oh, thank you, Frankie. Scout Outdoors is just, I love them. Just watching the different scenery in Newfoundland, and they're a young couple. They just had a baby. And that house that they moved into, I was worried when they first got it, but it's all nice now. Hey, Casey Morin. Now I'm assuming your name is Morin. We've talked in the comments before, but Casey, maybe Kansas City. Where are you from, Lauren? I'm just going to call you Lauren until Kim. Oh, okay. In the UK. Oh my goodness. Well, it's almost nighttime there. What are you, six hours ahead of us, I think. That's so neat. I have never been to the UK. We lived in Germany for a while when my husband was still in the army. And we traveled. We went to Austria, Czechoslovakia, Italy, but we never made it up to England. My husband did, but I didn't go. I wish I would have now. You know, at this old age, had I known now what I knew then, or had I known then what I know now, I would have traveled so much more. Because there's a lot of places I missed that I didn't get to go. Scotland being one of them. But it was nice. Kentucky Ballistics and the Outdoor Boys. Well, I don't think we're going to cross paths on that one. I doubt I'll be watching that, Taylor. Where in the UK are you? I don't know that much about it, but are you in Scotland or down in England, or just curious? Okay. It sure does, Danielle. Oh my goodness. Oh, Kim, I'll tell you what. I would love to see Scotland. That's my heritage. That's my people. Scotch Irish. So pretty there. And of course, you know, there's Wuthering Heights. I don't know anybody that doesn't want to visit Scotland. Everybody wants to go to Scotland. Now, should we be planning a group trip there? Oh, wait a minute, because I can't fly. We're going to have to find a slow boat there. But there's a lot of coast, I believe. You go to Florida with Joe. Joe? What are you talking about, Molly? Who's Joe? Oh, Joanna. Okay, that's my granddaughter's friend. Yeah, she does visit Florida a lot. All over the place. She goes to Virginia and Florida. That child travels more than most adults I know. I was just thinking, I got all these empty chairs here, and if all of us were actually sitting on the patio, I think I got enough seats. Let's see, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on the patio. Got quite a few more out there in the swings, although it'll be a little bit wet. I was thinking, if everybody was just sitting here, what would we be wearing, drinking? What would we be talking about? I guess the same stuff, right? Oh, the train trips. Yes. I'm looking forward to planning that. Um, hey, our bird is here. She's saying, don't forget about me. Don't leave me out. Anyway, um, I'm thinking I need to take a little short trip first before I do the big trip that we're planning for the spring, because I don't know, how I'll do. Y'all know I have some health concerns and stuff like that. So it might be smart before I get myself halfway across the country and realize this isn't working. I'll be thinking, where was Danielle at? And calling you up, help. A train adventure in Alaska. Ooh, that sounds fun. Was it scary because it was like high up and on cliffs and stuff on the mountains when you were going through it? Is that what was scary? I don't know, Danielle. You never can tell, but I hope the bobcat stays away, that's for sure. That's right. Molly's brother Tristan and her sister Aislinn are on an Alaskan cruise right now as we speak. My little world traveling grandchildren. I love that they can do all that stuff though. So I need to know why the Alaska train ride was scary. Okay, Daniel, I bet you would. I don't doubt it. See, that's what I thought, because I'm afraid of heights too. I have never been on a cruise either. Never. Well, unless you count like casino boats that go out just to international waters so you can gamble. I've been on those. They are. They are, Kim. They're very pricey. But there's some different ways where you can get them fairly cheap, actually. What I was looking into, because well, I don't know if you know, but I love to go to casinos, or at least I used to. I can't really get out that much anymore. And they give you like players cards where they rate your play and watch how much you play. And if you build up a certain amount of points, these cruise ships that have casinos on them, sometimes they will give you almost a free cruise because they're hoping, to get you in the casino and get your money. And you don't have to spend a whole lot to do it if you do it right. You can just, sit on penny machines and play for a long time and, keep going back if you're close to a casino and get up a bunch of points so that you can go on a free cruise. Of course, nothing's free. I mean, you still have tips and this, that, and the other, but Molly Joe, I didn't know you're afraid of heights. Okay. I was thinking about that too, Danielle, about like getting together with a travel agency to where you just pay monthly until it's time to go. That's another way to do it. Well, hello, Gislet. I'm not sure who that is, but thank you very much. Back at you. I don't know. I'm just, it's some of these things are intimidating to me. And I used to I would go anywhere and, I wouldn't start to say do anything. I wouldn't do anything, but I didn't have hardly any fear. But as you get older, you start worrying about things more. But you got to plan more. I've got medicines and this, that, and the other. And just the thought of being halfway somewhere in the middle of the ocean and not being able to change my mind, that's a little scary. A big bear hug. Well, I reckon you could. I'm always okay for a hug. Yeah, Molly, that's probably my fault. Your mom's afraid of heights from all the time I jerk her back away from a lookout or something because I'd be scared she was going to fall. That's probably my fault I did that. But no, I want to take all the train rides because all the beautiful scenery. Um, and I can, like roller coasters, those don't scare me, even the real tall ones. It's just because I'm strapped in, I'm not that far off of the ground or off the track. But if I'm like in a car and I'm overlooking, I just think, oh my gosh, what if the car goes off the side of the mountain? Stuff like that. That scares me just a little bit. But I love trains so much, I think I could overcome that fear pretty quick. I grew up down in Lebanon Junction, Kentucky, in this little town down on the main line. And my papa worked on the railroad, so that's a big part of my childhood. Seeing him come walking down the tracks in these old faded overalls with his hands in his pockets, whistling with his, I call them conductor hats, those little blue jean looking hats that a lot of the railroad men used to wear. Yeah, the Bryson City train was fun. I did enjoy that, but I'm talking about like long train rides, not like a scenic hour or two. Yeah, I can't do the new roller. My roller coaster days are over anyway. I'd be worried I'd get on there and I'd be too fat for the lap bar or something and embarrass myself. So I'm not even going to attempt it anymore. But I've already, on my extreme rides and stuff like that, I got all that out of my system a long time ago. But, I was thinking, I think half the reason I love this little patio and the reason I enjoy this so much, my papa, like I said, he worked on the railroad. And he lived just a couple blocks up from it. I lived literally, there was my front yard and there was a street. And then right across from the street was the railroad. There was like this old, rusted looking 4-rung ladder that you got up to get on it. And yes, I got on it, but only with an adult. I didn't go up there by myself. No, I don't have, well, I've got a little bitty model train that's just a little antique one that I have decorate my boho hut out back, which is like she shed, office, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I do have that. But my papa just lived right up the road from where he worked too. And his porch, this patio makes me feel like his porch made me feel. And it doesn't look a bit like it. It was just a rectangular old concrete front porch in a little bitty house in Kentucky. And at the very end of it, it had a swing, a little 2-person swing. There might have been a metal chair or two leaning up against the exterior wall of the house for other people to sit on. But it was the feeling. When you sat out there, you'd hear the birds, you'd hear the rain, you'd hear the train coming through town. And, I understand. I have things that I've always wanted to do too, but disabilities made it where I couldn't. That's tough too, when it's no fault of your own and you really wanted to do something. But, makes me think of that. Well, I don't know what the phrase is from Sound of Music, but where they say when one door closes, another window is open. And that's true in life. That really is. I have found that out. That's just like, I was talking about my patio, my papa's porch and my patio. Doesn't look a thing alike, but it feels cozy like that and welcoming and like home, and that's what it reminds me of. My papa was amazing. The squirrels used to come up to the porch and literally he started by throwing out some peanuts, and eventually wild squirrels were coming up eating nuts out of that man's hand. Sweetest man in the world. Premature birth. Oh, the steam locomotives. Oh, that whistle and the steam locomotives, yeah. That sound tugs at my heart. We actually, what my daughter and granddaughter were just talking about a while ago, um, we went down to Bryson City a couple years back and took the kids for the Polar Express. But I made sure that because you could book it on the regular engine or the steam engine every now and then. They had a few, that ran with the steam engine. So the day that we went, I made sure that it was one of the steam engine trips. And it was so nice. Me too, Danielle. I think we've talked about that before in the comments under some of the videos. I get excited when, like, if we got to stop for a train when we're driving. My husband, Grumpy Grandpa, is over there grumbling and griping because, it's impeding his journey. I'm always so happy. I love hearing it. I love smelling it. Even if it's just a bunch of train cars with graffiti, I like looking at it. I love it. And the longer, the better. I don't mind sitting there waiting for it whatsoever. I miss the red cabooses. They were great. And I hate that they don't use them anymore. At one point, I had looked it up and found out why. I don't remember why anymore, but they don't. Oh, no. I don't have the old Lionel trains, but there is a channel that I watch on YouTube. The name of the manor is Shavenage Manor. Oh, what's the name of the channel though? My Manor. I'm gonna have to put it. I'm gonna find it and put it in the description for you, so you have the link to go watch it. It's this British couple, and they've inherited this manor from the grandfather, and they get up into the attic, and they have literally found. I have never in my life seen a train collection like they have found out of there, and they're setting it back up. It had to have taken somebody 50 years to collect as many model trains and all the things that go with them, villages and billboards and people, and it is amazing. Yep, flashy rear ends, they sort of replaced me too. No. Oh, inappropriate, but yes, Molly, you can come down here, honey. That sounds really nice. I did have a little model train when I was younger, but it's been long gone, long time ago. I think actually in the flood when I was 5 or 6 years old is when I lost that. Wow. That sounds so nice. I would love that. Nothing like a good train, that's for sure. Some of you have been on here, got on maybe a few minutes late, or I don't know, you might have just not commented, but I wanted to make sure I reminded you, hey Molly, I wanted to make sure that I reminded you about the giveaway. We were originally doing it to get up to enough subscribers to be able to go live, and then I got this message from YouTube, and I still do not know if they just changed the parameters in the middle of me doing this, or if they saw something with the channel and said, hey, yeah, go ahead and go live on the mobile. I don't know, but anyways, I'm live now. I know last I looked, there were like 165 subscribers, which it's just doing great. And obviously, the more the merrier. So don't forget to like and comment and share on the videos. And as long as you do that in the month of August, at the end of August, I'm going to put your name in a drawing, and we're going to spin the wheel, and the Grammie Tammy mug. You'll send me in an email how you want it mailed to you, and I'll be happy to mail that out to you, whoever wins that. Danielle's won the first one, and I made that announcement right at the beginning, but I do have one more that I'm going to give away out of everybody that's participated. And don't forget to share. I love this little community. really, I'm just starting to notice, the different people, and it's just a really good bunch of people that have been watching these videos and commenting, and I'm really, really enjoying it. No train videos on my channel as of yet. Although, there's a couple pictures in some of them where I was talking about Papon, where I used to live, in the long form videos of the old train trestle down in Lebanon Junction. And that might interest you, or just look up Lebanon Junction, Kentucky, and the old, I forget what it's called. There's very few of them in America. It's not a coal bin, but it's like this big tall tower, and they used to store stuff in it. You probably know what it is just from me describing it. Well, maybe not. It might not be a good description. But they have that. That's pretty neat. Every now and then when we're sitting here on my patio, because we do Grammie Tammy jammy talks in the morning. And if you haven't joined any of those, you need to, because we listen to the birds and we hear the train in the distance sometimes. Always am listening for that sound. But it's always nice. Well, I think this has gone pretty well so far. Danielle, I really appreciate all the help you give me all the time. You're just a sweetheart. Kim, I'm glad you did too. This is so surreal to me, because I'm sitting here reading the chat and talking back, and you don't know how much time I spend on YouTube listening to people I follow and hear them doing it. And now I'm doing it. It's just really weird. I know it's probably normal, but it's surreal. It really is, but I love it. I love being able to talk to you this way. I'll be counting down the days for every Sunday. I like the comments. Don't stop commenting. I still want to hear what you have to say, but I'm definitely going to be looking forward to my Sunday lives. You guys are awesome. I think I'm going to wrap this one up. It's been a little over 30 minutes. It flew by, and hopefully you were able to hear the first part of it with the torrential rain, who decided they wanted to be part of the new Grammie Tammy Live too. But anyways, bye guys. Thank you so much for showing up. I'm going to get off here, and we will talk again on Sunday, and that's a wrap. Except I don't know how to turn it off. That's too funny. How in the world do I turn it off? That's hilarious. Okay, guys, I see the X. We'll talk to you again.